The Adventures of the Teddy Bear Molecule. I am a water molecule. I can be a snowflake, a river, or a cloud. What does an atom look like? An atom is made of very tiny particles called protons, neutrons, and electrons. An atom has a center called the nucleus. This is where the protons and neutrons live. The electrons live in orbits surrounding the nucleus. And when atoms come together and share their electrons, they make molecules. The water molecule is made from 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom, sharing their electrons. Having only 1 proton makes me hydrogen. Me too. Having 8 protons makes us oxygen. Remember us? We're neutrons. And don't forget us, we're electrons. You guys look like a teddy bear. Water is the only substance that can coexist naturally as a gas, a liquid, and a solid on the Earth's surface. When the molecules make snowflakes and ice, they look like this. And when the molecules make oceans and rivers and lakes, they look like this. When molecules make clouds and steam, they look like this. Tell me about your adventures, Mr. Teddy Bear. The first thing I remember is floating high in the sky. I was feeling very cold and lonely, so I began to sing a song to cheer myself up. When you look to the sky, you can see them fly by. They make their home in the clouds, away from the crowds below. When all of a sudden I was surrounded by a flock of birds. They told me they were on their way south to a warmer place. They heard my song and came by to say hello and sing along with me. When you look to the sky, you can see them fly by. They make their home in the clouds, away from the crowds below. It was so wonderful. We floated in the air and sang until a very bright light flashed across the sky. And next came a big bang. The birds said they were sorry to leave me, but they must be on their way south, as a storm was coming. I didn't know what a storm was, when all of a sudden I was carried higher and higher into the sky, and the light was getting brighter, and the sound was getting louder. Then it happened. Someone bumped into me. I turned to see who was stuck to my ear, and it was someone just like me. A water molecule just like me. And then another and another. They were coming from all over the sky, and we all got stuck together. I had found new friends. It was the happiest day of my life. We hugged each other to keep warm and made the most beautiful shapes together. We called them snowflakes. It was early one morning. We had been singing and making snowflakes, going up and down in the sky, when we started to fall and fall and fall all the way to the earth. We held tight to each other, ready to crash. But we didn't crash. We landed softly on a beautiful lake, and it was warm. We were not cold anymore. So we let go of each other and just held hands. We made new friends in the lake. They're called fishes. They don't sing like birds, but they're very good at blowing bubbles. They told us the water molecules in the lake were called liquid. It was great fun being liquid. We floated around and played with fish bubbles. Then one day in the middle of summer, when the sun was very hot and high in the sky, we noticed something strange happening. some of us on the surface of the liquid water began to float into the air. It was magic. We didn't want to get separated. Then we would be lost and lonely again. So we all stayed together. We made a home in the sky, and we called it a cloud. When you look to the sky, you can see them fly by. They make their home in the clouds, away from the crowds below. So when the rain starts to fall and you're feeling all alone, just keep your heart open wide, keep love by your side, and know there's music, heavenly music in the sky. A happy ending.